Hello, Ben. I'm Steve Horner, Horner. I speak and write books at stevehornerbooks.com. I wrote you a long-winded email just at the library about a half hour ago and sent it to your college email. And whether you get that or not, it's irrelevant. But I am a guy from Minneapolis, and I speak and write books, stevehornerbooks.com, and worked for the Linders back in the 70s and 80s. Had a great time in Wilmer for 7 years, you see. And when I was on the air, and of course I was kind of the star, and did a lot of Queen things, and a lot of Queen events and parade broadcasts, and I was kind of the go-to guy when people had a special event and they wanted me to MC it, and it was a fun 7 years, you see. And so when I was on the air, and some of the farmers would have detasseling, well, they'd pay these kids $11 an hour for detasseling. But then the Mexicans came to town. The farmers brought the Mexicans in. They would do it cheaper. So what I'm saying, reflecting, and of course I knew Steve Almond, you see, and so I was surfing the web here the other day, just going down memory lane about Wilmer, and I ran into that story, and I'm thinking, I wish Steve Almond had punched you right square in the nose, because I'm sure you would have deserved it, because Steve's a really great guy, and but nevertheless, you being a little penis boy, you filed charges, and they were dismissed, and I know your type, okay? And that's why I'm not going to waste your time or my time trying to persuade you that you are the one who's a racist and sexist. You're the one who's making money on social services because you're the one taught that certain people need favors as created by God, which is the dictionary definition of racism and sexism. I'm not going to try to convince you of that, you see, because you're compromising principles that you may or may not have for the sake of money. That's just like a whore, you see. But obviously I was able to track you down, and, I see that you're a young man with a young family. And so all I'm going to, hope for is that the Bible speaks of reaping what you sow, you see. And so as you're out there promoting the infestation of all these illegal people, all these people that, they literally shit on the grocery store floors because they hate America, but they're leeching off of Americans. And Hormel should be run out of business because, the disgraceful things they've done with bringing these illegals in and paying them at the expense of white workers. But that's all old conversation. What I do hope is that you reap what you sow, so that as you're raising your young family and you've got your home, I hope some of these dirtballs live right next door to you, or confront you in your grocery store, or confront your wife and daughter, or whatever that is, a daughter or son. I don't know. I just took a quick look at it. But I hope that, I hope that you reap what you sow, because those people are just here to leech off of the white ones, the white people. And these Lutherans, these despicable Lutherans that have done it just to salve their consciences, I hope they get what they deserve too. You see, taxes go up, crime goes up, their families are pilloried, are devastated, their wives are molested and raped and insulted, and, that's all what I call really, and that's happening in Candy, Ohio County, you see. And taxes go up, and people are afraid to go out, and downtown shutters up. Oh, that's already been done? Gotcha. That was a real lively downtown when I was there. Boy, I'll tell you, that was fun times. But, it looks like a real third world country when I was back there a couple of years ago visiting Steve. And, so these Lutherans get what they deserve. Maybe you don't live there. Maybe you're still in Hutchinson or wherever, Bemidji, or I don't give a shit where the hell you're from. Sounds like you probably moved to Wilmer. And so, I hope that maybe you might, with one of these dirtballs that have no insurance or something like that, you see. But you will reap what you sow, because that's biblical. That's only justice. And when it happens, let me know so I can laugh your